Hey everyone, welcome back. This might sound like a joke, but I promise, it's 100% real. The US government is now accepting donations via PayPal and Venmo. Yes, you can now Venmo the federal government to help pay down our national debt. Sounds crazy? Let's break this down. Flying money, what's going on? According to a new report from Fox Business, the U.S. Treasury Department has quietly opened up more payment options and now allows donations through PayPal and Venmo to help reduce the country's growing national debt, which currently stands at $36.7 trillion. And this isn't entirely new. Believe it or not, this donation program has existed for nearly 3 decades, since 1996, and has collected about $67.3 million total. That may sound like a lot, but it only accounts for about 20 minutes of national debt payments. Yes, minutes. Not hours, not days. Receipt. Here's what the Treasury says. People can now go to pay.gov, search for the Gifts to Reduce the Public Debt section, and choose how they'd like to donate, whether by bank account, credit card, Venmo, or PayPal. An image of the new payment options recently went viral on social media and sparked a lot of questions. Why now? What's the point? Is this symbolic or serious? Well, while it's unlikely to make a dent in the $36+ trillion we owe, the move is clearly meant to give Americans more flexibility in how they interact with the government, even when it comes to donations. Cold sweat smile. Donate now, pay later? Some online commenters joked that the next step might be, donate now, pay later, as in using installment plans to make charitable contributions to the federal government. It's a wild thought, but when you're dealing with trillions in debt, I guess anything goes. Bank. Why is this happening? The government knows more people are using digital wallets like Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay, and possibly crypto in the near future. So this shift is likely part of a larger effort to modernize how citizens interact financially with government systems. We've already seen the early stages of this with discussions around crypto regulation and government-backed digital currencies. And now, maybe, they're testing the waters for broader public contributions, especially as lawmakers from both parties keep stressing how urgent the debt problem is. Downward trend. The bigger picture. Let's be real. Even if a billionaire donated a few $1 billion, it would barely scratch the surface of what we owe. And yet, some lawmakers are beginning to suggest that ordinary Americans need to do more, contribute if they can, give back, help ease the burden. It sounds noble in theory. But in practice, with skyrocketing prices, inflation, credit card debt, and basic cost of living struggles, asking average people to help pay down $36 trillion seems wildly unrealistic. Unlocking home equity? Some voices in Washington, including former President Trump, have floated the idea of unlocking trillions in home equity to help stimulate the economy. The idea is, if Americans can access that value, maybe it could be reinvested into businesses, cars, homes, and other purchases, giving the economy a much-needed push. But again, that's a long-term idea. Right now, we're being asked to donate with Venmo. Brain final thoughts. I wanted to bring this story to your attention because this is one of the first times in recent memory that the US government is publicly asking for donations. And not through big corporate fundraising, but directly from citizens. Will this actually gain traction? I doubt it. Even if people want to help, most of us are just trying to keep up with bills, gas, groceries, and inflation. The idea of donating to a debt that's so massive it's barely measurable, it just doesn't feel realistic. But it's something to watch, especially if it leads to even more direct digital interactions between citizens and the federal government. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think Americans should contribute? Is this just symbolic? Or is it a desperate sign of where we're heading? As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.